you have a location that's not just iconic in the world, it's a location that's iconic in history. So I think, and we've all grown up with the image of, you know, the glass court, the pyramid backdrop. So we thought after CIB started sponsoring players and doing tournaments, you know, this would be, I think, sort of the culmination of all the efforts. And specifically the Women's World Open, because over the past few years, it's not unfair to say that women's squash is much more entertaining, I must say. And you know, they've raised the bar when you see people like Ranin, people like Nour. It's amazing the squash they're producing. I think they've come across some leaps and bounds.
"30 years ago, there wasn't a single Egyptian woman playing professionally. Now, 30 years later, they're the dominant nation."
When you look at those semi-finals, well, it's all Egyptian. It's the first time in the 40-year history of the World Championships that one nation has taken up all the spots in a semi-final. It's pretty impressive.
No. Down.
Well, Gohar guessing the wrong way. El Walili storming through in the end to take this match. He's knocked out one of the informed players, Nour and Gohar. And she's done it. The warrior princess has overcome the gazelle. Taking that third game. 11-5 match 3 love. She's booked herself into another World Championship final, the 4th in 5 years. Very impressive statistics indeed for the number 2 seed and 3 times world champion Nour Sherbini. She will be contesting tomorrow's final. Well, it's going to be a battle of the world number 1s and 2.
Forehand volley, Nick, gives Nour Sherbini championship ball here in Al Gouna. She's done it. Nour Sherbini has retained her World Championship title in our own backyard, really, the holiday resort of Al Gouna.
I'm really happy, and playing Ranin, it's never easy. I've been growing up learning from her and traveling, and actually I learned from her a lot, and She taught me a lot of things off court and on court, and she's the best sister I can ever have besides squash career. So I'm really thankful for everything she did for me, and I'm sure that's the only thing I'm gonna have after squash, that I had a lovely sister like her.
Oh, there it is. And the third time of asking, Raneem El Walili is crowned champion of the world. What a huge moment for Raneem El Walili.
I have to say, I'll never forget the things Nour Sherbini said about me last year in the finals of the World Open. You know, I have nothing but great things to say about you, and I'm sorry you were at the losing end today, but I'm sure you'll be at the winning end so many times. I don't know if she's hearing me or not, but yeah, she did an incredible job, you know.
It's finals night, and it's a battle between the world number 1 and the world number 2 for the biggest prize in squash. They might be best of friends off the court, but tonight there'll be no quarter given on the court.
It's her birthday, so I just had to message her, tell her happy birthday. If we actually come across one another, we'll talk, obviously, but if not, then I don't think we'll be talking much.
Game face.
Game face, yes.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
24.
Yeah, getting old.
Got any good presents this morning?
No, till now, no. Lot of calls and messages. It's fine.
Nour, you're getting ready for the World Champs final. How are you feeling?
Yeah. Feeling good. Excited. Yeah, excited.
Defending champion as well.
Yeah,
Any pressure?
no pressure. I'm really grateful that I'm in the finals, so just enjoy it as much as I can.
I'm trying to keep it simple in my head, trying to not think about it too much. It's just a match, like any other match. If you want to win, you gotta go through everything, right? So it's okay.
For Raneem, she was the first Arab woman to become world number 1, right? And that was an incredible moment, especially because just before that, she had lost in the World Championship in Cairo. So a devastating loss. And she came back, she won her next tournament. She pushed forward and sort of didn't let that set her back, but I think actually catalyzed her to become an even stronger player. And she becomes world number 1. So that was an incredible moment for our game, to have an Arab woman, a woman from Egypt, become world number 1. And then another great story is Nour Sherbini, who was this incredible player. She won the World Juniors when she was 13, right? 13 years old. And then she turns pro, and she plays in the adult pro tour, and there again, she wins the World Championship. Youngest ever to win the World Championship, wins it again, wins it again. You know, 3-time champion, an amazing player, to be World Junior champion at age 13, to become World Champion at 20, I think she was. There's no doubt that, 20 years from now, we're going to look back and say that's an amazing career.
I think a lot of people outside of squash would look at it and go, how are the world number 1 and world number 2 friends? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but I've been traveling with Raneem and Umnes, especially both of them, when I was 14 years old. So they were the one who were taking care of me. Like, my parents would let me travel alone because they were traveling. So they knew that I'm with them. They're gonna take care of me. So outside the court, we were very, very, very good. And once we get out of the court, we just talk normally. Nothing happens. And in the beginning, it really was hard for me to. Okay, and now I'm playing Raneem, and I don't know how I'm gonna react. It's really hard that that to deal with it mentally and to get it out of your head that you get on court and play against Ranim and one of you have to win at the end. So I have to like put a black sheet and to pretend there's nothing now. There's no Ranim. There's just you and the court inside, and you just want to play and win.
I get that people think it's not a little weird, it's a lot weird. And I remember when Sherbini won the first World Women's Championship, her dad or her family had like an event planned for her. And I was there attending the event, celebrating her win. And I remember very well someone coming up to me and asking me, "What the hell are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. You lost the World Open title." And I was like, it's easy. After she won that World Junior title, the first one, she started traveling to PSA tournaments as well, with her dad, obviously. But at the time, not so many girls were playing like now. So yeah, Omne and I started seeing her at tournaments and coaching her in between games, and she was right where she was supposed to be. It was easy, like I said. There is the competitive side, obviously, but when we're just talking about normal things, about life in general, about things, it's easy. It's easy to find things to talk about. It's easy to joke. It's just easy to be around her. So the competitive side never gets in the way of that other side. So it's good in a way.
We'll be happy to win. I would be sad that I lost, and I'll be happy for her too that she won, and I will be sad for her that she lost. But we will deal with it together then. Yeah, it's very special that we're in the same thing, but we always support each other and cheer up. Like the first match, she came and this tournament, she came and talked to me, and that how you don't get nervous. It's the first tournament, and saying to let me relax and just to play and don't think a lot. At the same time, she's gonna play a match and she has to win this tournament. So everything related to squash or outside squash, we do it. But once we get on court, that's the only thing we're not good on.
So the time you're not friends.
Yes, that's the only time. But outside this glass court, where everything is good and very special.
Alexandria, Egypt. Give it up for the warrior princess Nour Sherbini.
And her opponent this evening is the current world number one with 24 PSA titles. Let's make her feel very welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, representing Egypt, Ranim El-Walili.
Two most deserving players will be battling it out for this World Championship, both very relaxed characters, trying to convince themselves that this is just another match, but I'm sorry, it isn't. It's the final of the World Championship.
service handout to all.
Well, that error has given Nour El Sherbini 5 World Championship balls. Well, she's gone the wrong way there. She's still got 4 opportunities, Vanessa, and the mindset she's in, she's going to go for something, that's for sure. She does, she goes for it off the serve. She just won the World Championships.
3 games to 1.
The Warrior Princess, she's been out due to injury
11-5, 11-6.
for the whole of the early part of the 2019 season, but she's managed to retain her title
So there you have it, ladies
for
and
the
gentlemen.
4th time here at the Pyramids.
Nour El Sherbini was absolutely sublime. She did not put a foot wrong in that match. Yeah, this is tough. This is really tough for Renee Melwalili. And as I said, it's nothing to do with the fact that she's lost. She is extremely gracious, but I think this will take some coming back from. There is, I mean, it's incredible really. Sherbini has had 1 tournament in the whole of the first half of the season, happens to be the World Championships, and she's won it.
How does that feel?
Feels amazing, unbelievable feeling. It can't stick in mind that the tournament is already over and I won it actually. We give to the young kids and the future champions that's a good example, and that they can be one day world champions, and they can always follow their dreams, and there's nothing impossible. I was one of them one day, and I wanted to come and play in this tournament, and now I'm here and I'm lifting the 4th World Championship title. So I just always believe that you can reach your goal or dream.
Got to be right up there, hasn't it? It doesn't get any better than
Week
playing
over,
on
Nick.
home soil or home sand.
Quite right.